it's refreshing. I'd love to I want to segue into bringing Linda up for just a second, Linda Mitchell. Linda is someone that has been added into the equation for understanding luxury travel. So come on up here. I want to have you talk a little bit about what you do.
Thank you, David.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate this. So you probably heard me speak up. I'm never one for not asking a question. And so I started my business 17 years ago. And I was in corporate travel at the time, which I had gotten into after I raised my children. And was lucky enough to stay home with my husband working. And so I saw an opportunity to create a niche business. I was always sort of entrepreneurial throughout, doing dress design and some cooking and different things. But I saw a real opportunity because at that time, 17 years ago, my daughter decided that she wanted to have a very unusual wedding and have it be in a destination that we had gone to as a family. And at that time, it was like, what? You know, and we got so many questions from people that were saying, including family, you want us to travel where for her wedding? And I said, well, it's not your wedding, it's hers, and you don't have to travel. Well, it gave me the opportunity to start an incredible niche business, moving on from the corporate VIP level that I was at to then create this amazing service level business where I saw a real need because there was the whole wedding industry. However, the planners that were getting into this particular area of the business that it was just starting had no idea how to plan the travel. And we had 16 years ago, it was for her wedding, 85 people come to this destination. And so, and my daughter and son-in-law had really just gotten out of college a few years before, so we had our level of family and friends that could afford to stay at the hotel that we had chosen, but also being creative in terms of making sure that their friends could attend, because we had to find and then putting together all the travel elements. And there were a lot of people that hadn't even traveled. They didn't understand how to get this all together. So I put together this incredible niche business, and I have had the luck of it being successful for 17 years. I have sort of rode the ebbs and tides of everything, and the exciting part was I had a great opportunity to help one particular destination really learn how to welcome wedding couples. Hotels had no idea how to write contracts. Their hotels were attendees, and it was all based on, you know, the corporation paying for the rooms, and so rewriting contracts and working with the tourism board and really bringing about. So I'm really excited and proud. I've seen myself grow in this industry and be able to, as you all do, share. Because back when I decided to start my business, I did all of the market research, and I really was the only person that was doing what I did. I literally owned like the top 5 spaces in Google for the longest time. And then I couldn't understand why all of a sudden I wasn't being found. And what happened was I realized that the industry was getting more and more saturated with people doing what I had decided to do. So now I had to shift gears, and I had to relook at what I was doing. And about 5 years ago, I rebranded. And when I rebranded, I thought, okay, I've rebranded and now it's going to be the same thing. Couples are going to come to me. Well, when I rebranded, things started happening. And then fast forward to December, I'm down in the Cayman Islands, on Grand Cayman, and as I always do, I was down there on vacation, and I knew that there was a wedding that was going to be going on at the Ritz-Carlton. I have a wedding there in June, So I walked down to the ballroom knowing that it was being set up that Saturday afternoon, and I walked in and there was David. Well, after I was like, oh, it's David Jatira, like my daughter and I have watched every show like 10 times. I just walked up to him. I got this level of confidence from my angels above, and I walked up to him and I said hello, and he was so gracious. He had so much going on, and he just connected right with me and let me hand him my business card and tell him about what I do. And then he just said, we will work together. And I had the opportunity to talk to him a few more times and make some suggestions, and knew that I wanted to attend the symposium because, of course, I went right back to my hotel room and said, what's David doing now? Let me look at saw the symposium, and it was like, yeah, okay, this is good. So, yeah, that's, and he's just been so amazing and gracious and has elevated me to a level that I can't even begin to tell you, of confidence.
Thank you, Linda. With that being said, we'd like to show a very quick video.